Hey, right there, got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock you down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
Curry against Russell. Curry dishes to McLemore. Rebound the Lakers. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And he gets it to go. Here's Russell. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Kicks it to Freak. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Randall. Here's Mozgov. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Andrew Bogut. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here tonight. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Warriors' ball. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor.
So it's the Lakers now after the Warriors pick up 3. They get the rebound. Randall. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Randall's got his first 2 points. Curry passes to McLemore. And there's the feed to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry kicks to Green. Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Curry.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Russell dishes to Randall. Now here's Freak, guarded by McLemore. Now here's Freak. Passes it to Randall. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Freak's got his second bucket tonight. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step, man. Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Russell. He's averaging 11 points a game. Plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. Clarkson comes in for Russell. Now here's Bogut. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Harkless, and that one is hammered home.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Iguodala after the basket by the Lakers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless.
Already his second.
Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Lakers 5 right now. Freak in a 2-guard. Mozgov is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Russell in at the point. Freak passes to Harkless. And here's Freak. 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. McLemore has come in for Steph Curry. Harkless with the steal. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Now here's Freak. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Freak kicks to Russell. Dishes it to Freak from downtown. That's good. Freak's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He had 30 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Now here's Freak, following the miss by Draymond Green. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Randle kicks to Harkless. 6 to shoot. Lakers passing it around. Russell dishes to Freak. 16 feet away. Over in the corner, Harkless. Outside, Russell. Over to the left wing. Here's Freak. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And Russell with the basket on the assist by Freak. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
I love that superb pass that time, guys. It allowed them to get behind the defenders. The hoop was there waiting for them.
That bucket in no time at all. Green's got 5.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Freak. 14 points for him. And that one hits back iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They double in with Freak. Shoots it up. That doesn't go either for Green.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Number 1, Steph Curry. Freak, 3rd.
as a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Here is Livingston. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. Now here's McLemore. T right on him. There's the screen. Here's Iguodala. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Freak. 16 points for him. That's good. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter. Warriors trail by 8. Here is Livingston. They double him with Russell. Bogut. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Iguodala outside. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Freak after the miss from Andre Iguodala. It's stolen by Bogut. Iguodala kicks to McLemore. Over in the corner, Livingston. Green, the screen. On the wing, Green. No good with the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
1:51 left in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3, and Mo Harkless the basket on the assist from Randall. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
Now here's Iguodala. Now Green. Shot clock at 6. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Russell. Livingston, that's good.
They slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Freak with it, guarded by McLemore. There's Freak, and it's sent back by Bogut. Now here's McLemore, defended by Harkless. McLemore, no good. Lakers leading by 10. Russell kicks to Harkless, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over. And so we wrap up the first half. Laker.
Guys, I'm here with
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. McLemore is out there with Curry, and it's Iguodala in at the 3-side. That's the Warriors' foul. And good on the basket. Book it. And 12 points for Ben McLemore.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
And Freak.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
McLemore with the ball. He's got 12. Golden State moving it around. And Green gets it to go.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Freak. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Green with a screen on Russell. Pulls up. That doesn't go either for Green. Lakers leading by 14. Now here's Freak. 26 points for him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And what a game for Freak. He's got 26 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bogut the pass to Iguodala. The 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Freak kicks to Randall. He feeds it to Mozgov. Freak dishes to Randall. Russell passes to Freak. Got it. Good job in the low post. Freak's got 11 points in the quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Curry kicks to Livingston. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Cannot hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. Russell passes to Randall. He dishes it to Harkless. Deflects the pass. Iguodala with the steal. And Curry, here we go. Mozgov with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Here's Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Livingston, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Russell dishes to Mozgov. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the basket by Curry.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
4. Mozgov kicks to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. No luck. Great D that time from Green. Here's Curry. Good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Freak. Makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Outside Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode.
Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Julius Randle is out there with Mozgov. Then it's Russell. And it's Harkless in at the small forward spot. McLemore, no good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Pass to Mozgov. Takes the 13-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
There's the pick. Screen by Bogut. The dish to McLemore. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers leading by 22. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Freak passes to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Golden State moving the ball around. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a solid outing for McLemore. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Here's Freak. He kicks it to Harkless. Feeds it to Mozgov. Cans the 12-footer.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Bogut with a screen on Russell. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks to Mozgov. And he banks in the layup. Mozgov's got 6 in the quarter.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
And that one's good, Barnes.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Some changes for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mozgov. Nance comes in for Randall. Young is subbed in for Maurice Harkless. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Outside Russell. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Clark. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hibbert. Rando comes in for Nance. And Harkless is subbed in for Young.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Barnes can't get it to go.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Kerr. Now Freak, shot from 12, and the bank shot is good. Freak's got 42 in the game.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Curry against Russell. The pass to Bogut. From 13, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Clark, and it's Golden State with another. Russell with it. Now here's Freak. The feed to Harkless. To the wing right side. Here's Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got 45 points. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Curry against Russell. Clark, it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Gets to the corner and buries it. And here's Russell. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. To the right side, and stolen by Barnes. And here we go, fast break. Barnes has got it. No good from Clark.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Mozgov dishes to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. The first free throw is good. And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bogut. Festus Ezeli comes in for Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Mozgov. Bass comes in for Randall. Jared Dudley's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Williams in for Russell.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never